Taxpayers shelled out millions to build one of the largest public buildings in New Mexico. It's a brand new, lavish government building that has never opened its doors. In fact, after it was constructed, elected officials simply abandoned the project. Want to see how bureaucrats go about squandering public money? Here's Larry Barker's latest investigative report.
Mistakes were made, and to regain the trust of the public is extremely difficult.
This is by far the most challenging facility we have.
The way we do business in New Mexico needs to change. This is not the way government is supposed to work.
Think majestic. Think spectacular. Think monumental. It's the Taj Mahal, one of the most iconic buildings in the world.
Hidden away in a small mountain community is New Mexico's own version of the Taj Mahal. In fact, this building is 10,000 square feet bigger. And while the Taj Mahal draws millions of tourists a year, no one visits here. You see, this isn't a monument to grandeur, it's a monument to waste.
Taxpayers shelled out millions to construct a gargantuan public building. But once the structure was half completed, local politicians pulled the plug and abandoned the project. Welcome to what was supposed to be the Mora County Courthouse.
Senator, is this a big deal that we're talking about?
It's the biggest deal that New Mexico has right now.
Senator Pete Campos is an outspoken critic of wasteful government spending.
Senator, when you see county business being conducted in old trailers standing next to a brand new building that's never been completed, what goes through your mind, Senator?
It's deplorable, it's sickening, and it becomes very emotional. Our taxpayer dollars truly have been wasted.
To understand what happened, you have to go back. It's a multi-million-dollar government scandal hatched a dozen years ago here in Mora County.
After the county's crumbling courthouse was condemned because of safety hazards, commissioners hit up the legislature to fund construction of a new government center in Mora. Armed with $5 million, the commission hired architect Antonio Ortega to draw up plans. But instead of designing a $5 million building, Ortega cranked out plans for a 44,000 square foot, $12 million Rolls-Royce courthouse.
Even though Mora County commissioners knew they did not have enough money to complete the building, they began construction anyway. In fact, there was only enough money to build a foundation, walls, and a roof. The county then got another $500,000 to install windows and doors. And then the project was simply abandoned. That was 8 years ago.
It's not something then Commission Chairman Peter Martinez wanted to talk about.
Commissioner, I've been trying to get a hold of you for months. Why won't you talk to me about the courthouse?
I don't know you, and I don't want to talk to you, Mr. Barker. Commissioner.
Mora is the only county in New Mexico without a courthouse. For 10 years, the public's business has been conducted in aging double-wides.
County government is being run out of temporary trailers.
Out of trailers.
Today, Paula Garcia chairs the Mora County Commission.
It's been challenging. And ultimately it's the people of Mora County that have paid, because our citizens have to come conduct county business in these substandard facilities.
And where are the courts? Well, in a mobile home. Artie Pepin runs the administrative office of the courts.
The magistrate court has been in a single wide trailer.
Yes, sir.
Is that adequate to do the people's business?
It is not, and has not been for a very long time.
Jury trials are conducted in the school board's meeting room.
It is not a sufficient facility in which we should be conducting court business for the public in Mora County.
While the Mora County government operates out of temporary makeshift offices, across the road sits the abandoned multi-million-dollar half-complete courthouse. But hold on, there's a new development.
After an absence of 8 years, construction workers are back. They've resumed work to turn this abandoned shell into a functioning courthouse. Thanks to legislative funding, a local tax increase, and a bank loan, newly elected members of the Mora County Commission scraped together enough money to build out a portion of the existing structure for county office space.
This has been our top priority. Our goal has been to get something done, to move our employees out of those trailers and into a permanent building.
The county hopes to obtain additional funding this fall to build a magistrate court and space for the sheriff. It will cost almost $2 million just to evaluate structural integrity and remedy mistakes made in the original construction.
It doesn't mean the building's going to fall over or the walls are going to fall out, but it does mean they're not built with sufficient structural integrity to meet code requirements. We want the building that the public's going to use to be built to code.
The bad news is there were structural deficiencies. The good news is they're fixable, but it's at a cost. We feel that the cost of those deficiencies should be borne by the people who are responsible for making those errors, and we feel like they should be held accountable.
The Mora County Commission intends to file a lawsuit against the original architect, contractor, and structural engineer.
The public has expended a significant amount of money on this building. It's amazing, with everything that has happened with this building over time, that we really are on the verge of actually having the public conduct business in the building.
The build-out for county offices and a magistrate court will occupy about half of the existing building. The other half will be walled off. Future expansion will just have to wait for another time.
Hopefully in a year, 2 years, the story is going to be that the Mora County Courthouse is a fine public building serving the public interest and the public need the way that it was intended to.
Larry Barker, KRQE News 13.
Head to our KRQE News app to find a photo gallery of the unfinished Mora County Courthouse.